We've got basketball action at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. The home of the Cavaliers, live on 2K Sports. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. They'll play this one here in Cleveland before the Cavaliers head back on the road. They've been picking up some steam, and if they can play this well all season, they'll be in excellent shape.
This is one of those games when you look at your calendar, it's circled before the schedule's even released. So it's one of the best rivalries we have in our league. And, guys, this is the one you do not want to miss.
No doubt about it, because it seems like these two teams always have a reason to be angry at each other, a little chippy at the very least, and that brings out the best basketball in both of them.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. At the floor, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Rose is out there with Chalmers, and it's Butler in at the small forward position. Now here's Rose. Noah with a screen on Irving. They grab their own miss. Noah, the pass to Gasol, and he gets it to go.
Good way to start the game there. I mean, that's a nice inside bucket.
You're right, Clark. That's exactly what you would want to establish that presence down low early in the game.
And it's LeBron missing. Chicago with the ball. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys, and they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
So many people overlook Pau Gasol prior to last season, seem to think that Clark, he was past his prime.
Well, he was a starter in the All-Star game and a huge reason the Bulls played as well as they did. It was a big season for him. A lot of GMs shaking their head for not going harder after him.
Here's LeBron. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. LeBron with another miss.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Now here's Butler. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Utah Jazz. Again, Chicago.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Here is Rose. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Utah Jazz.
And don't forget his unbelievable steal total in that game. I mean, almost to the point they didn't want to bring the ball up the floor.
Can't make good off the pick.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Now here's Butler. Kicks it to Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by LeBron. The Cavaliers trailing. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Butler. Rose with the ball. Banked in off the glass.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Here's Irving. He had 28 points in the win against the Celtics in Boston.
And was a force on the defensive side as well. 4 steals over the course of that game.
Noah with the block. Butler kicks to Chalmers. From 17 feet out, and it's Butler missing.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
Irving with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. And that one's good.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The Bulls have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Bulls always seem to be tough on the road, and last season no different. They would end with 23 road wins on the year.
And that number was good enough for the second most in the East. Unlike shooting, it's very hard for defenses to go cold, and that's why the Bulls have been so good on the road. You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers, and theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And guys, touching back on the Bulls on the road, to illustrate how good they are on the road, last season marked the 5th straight year of a road record above 500. Incredible consistency as a franchise.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, you know, here's another stat for the Bulls on the road. Since 2010, when Tom Thibodeau took over, the Bulls have won almost 60% of their road games. That's impressive.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Jefferson comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Chicago also making some changes. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Iritic comes in for Pau Gasol. And it's Doug McDermott in for Mario Chalmers. Here's Jefferson. Jimmy Butler making his last shot from 12 feet out. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there. 1:15 left in the first quarter. Outside Rose. Butler on the wing. Six to shoot. There's Rose with the three. Here's Gibson. Reverses. Hangs in the air. And stolen by Frye. And Jefferson. Here we go. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
On its way from Rose for 2. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Nice job there to shake free of the defense and then drain the J.
Dellavedova kicks to Shumpert.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set, and you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
Cavaliers, Iman Shumpert, taking 2 shots.
That's good from Shumpert.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you.
And both free throws good for Shumpert. Bulls trail by 3. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Outside Rose. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Bulls shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. LeBron against Butler. The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
LeBron James, taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for James. Second free throw, no good. And Rose, wide open, he shoots. Drains the three-pointer. Rose has got 9 points.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these 2 teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going